I'm Zach McKinstry. I'm an infielder for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and this is the Biomed Bulletin.
Live from the Biomedical Wing at Eastside High School. This is the Biomed Bulletin with your hosts, Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Gomez. These are this week's top stories.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for this week's episode of the Biomed Bulletin.
Not only are we bringing you the news that matters to you,
but also some much needed eye candy on a Friday morning.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm Mr. Gomez.
And I'm Mr. Gonzalez, and this is Miss Coffee.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Gomez. Freshmen. We had over 20 Biomed freshmen on campus this week for in-person instruction. It was great to see you all, and we look forward to welcoming more of you on campus soon. Are you coming to Saturday school this weekend? Or not? Did you see what I did there? If you want to boost your grade before the end of the quarter, you should definitely come. Use Mr. Tilton's class link to join us from 9 to 11 this Saturday morning. Be on time. Plan to stay the whole time to earn extra credit. Sophomores. Students just completed their mental health awareness websites and they turned out great. Here are some examples. Great job, sophomores! Juniors and seniors, remember to take advantage of junior and senior supplemental instruction if you currently have any D's or F's on your transcript. This program can help you raise your grades in these classes and get back on track for graduation and college acceptance. Reach out to your counselor for more information. Before we get into the Biomed Junior of the Month, we have a new segment called Historical Student of the Week. This week, we want to congratulate Assistant Principal Blake Stanford on being Sophomore of the Month, February 1965. Word on the street is that Mr. Stanford used to be a bit of a goofball, but it's nice to know that he has matured.
You ready to get started?
No, I'm going to do the fat man in a little coat, then I'm going to take the coat off, and then I'll read that.
Are you sure you want to do this? It's a little bit embarrassing.
Fat man in a little coat.
Maybe not. The Biomed Junior of the Month, Camilla Leva. Your teachers want to congratulate you on working hard to keep your grades up this quarter and doing a great job overall. Congratulations, Camilla. And now Mr. Gomez with a special sports announcement.
Sports are back and competitions have started. As of now, only 3 guests are allowed in games for each athlete. We are working on streaming the games so that we can bring them to our community. We need your help though. In order to stream the games, we need 1,000 subscribers to mobile stream. Since we don't have guests, this is the only way to watch the competitions live. So subscribe today by clicking on the icon here and have everyone you know subscribe. Now here's a schedule of this week's competitions. Go Lions. Interested in competing for an Eastside High School team? Please fill out the Eastside High School sports interest form that can be found in the description below, and the coach of that sport will contact you. Remember, to compete, you must complete the online clearance. You can find the link to the tutorial video on how to do that above or in the description below. You must have a current physical on file as well. All sports are still accepting athletes, so get these done ASAP. You don't want to miss out on an opportunity to represent Eastside on the field or on the court. Last Saturday, Eastside boys and girls cross-country teams took on AV High School in their first league meet of the season. Both boys and girls won the meet, and we had some wonderful performances. For this week's Boys and Girls Athlete of the Week, we have Stephanie Carranza, who won the race and set the course record. She's been working hard and represented the team well. For the boys, we have Herbert Zelaya. Herbert ran at the varsity level in just his first meet. Herbert is a freshman and took 4th place on the team. We can't wait to see what he does in the future. Congratulations to you both.
Yearbook is now accepting applications for next year. If you want to be involved in highlighting some of the great things that happen next year and being a part of a fun and exciting class, consider applying for Yearbook by filling out the form in the description below.
The EHS After School Tutoring Program is still occurring on Google Meet between 3 and 4 p.m. 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and also on Tuesday and Thursday evenings from 7 to 8 p.m. Our own teachers provide the tutoring service with representation from all subject areas. You can find the link in the description below.
We had a great opportunity last week to interview a certified personal trainer, Shelby Weagle, from the Great White North of Canada. She goes over some tips for those interested in getting in shape and for those interested in a career in personal training. If you tried and failed to do the side curl like Miss Coffee did, you should definitely check out the video above to watch the interview in its entirety.
As you may know, the Gonzaleses have a bubble match scheduled for next week.
You got this, Mr. Dunn!
They have been training super hard this week, so here are some of those highlights.
me? I'm feeling great. The training has been going well, and to be honest, would anybody be afraid of, what's his name? Oh yeah, Gonzalez.
Really? Okay, I think it's time for him to understand that this school isn't big enough for the two of us.
Is that what he said? Tell him I agree. This school isn't big enough for the two of us. In fact, it's barely big enough to fit him.
Wow, really? That's a big threat coming from a little man. Isn't he only like 89 pounds? You better watch out, little G. I'm coming after you.
I'm not afraid of him. In fact, I'm ready for it. After this match, it won't be little G he's calling me. It'll be Daddy G.
Wow, it's getting pretty tense. We have a question for you all now. Who do you think's gonna win, Gonzalez with an S or Gonzalez with a Z? Tell us in the comments below, and be sure to check out the bubble match in its entirety next week.
Eastside and the district offices are now open to the public. The administrative teams are ensuring that all safety protocols based on LA County Department of Public Health will be in place. Please be prepared to complete a health screening, including a temperature check, when visiting the school or district office. You can call the main office at 661-946-3800 to reach someone in person, or you can take a look at the distance learning directory to get detailed information on how to contact our staff. Eastside is here to help.
We have great news. Eastside High School is offering virtual Saturday school tomorrow, March 13th from 9 to 11 a.m. to help boost your grades before the end of the third quarter. Students, please reach out to your teachers on what work you can do to raise your grade on this day and come in prepared to work. All students who signed up will receive links to the Google Meet the day prior. Students can go into multiple virtual classrooms to get assistance. Please fill out the link in the description below to reserve your spot. And now, Miss Stone Rock with Biomed birthdays.
Happy birthday from Biomed to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Woo!
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Biomed Bulletin.
And congratulations to Camilla Leyva on being named Junior of the Month.
Don't forget to check in next week for more great information and to watch the Bubble Match 2021.
Until then,
I'm Mr. Gomez.
And I'm Mr. Gonzalez, reminding you to stay safe and have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching. Stay up with all your news needs. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at GoEdTechGo, on TikTok at GoGoTakeover, and on Instagram at Eastside Biomed. This has been a Big Slaps production.
Fat man in a little coat.